What's up, YouTube? Chun is back, and I've got another OU battle for you guys today. This is against ray423, who I found on Smogon. It's actually more of a test battle than anything else, because this is actually his first time doing a Wi-Fi battle. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of tricks he's got up his sleeve. Let's go ahead and get started. He's going to lead off with Aerodactyl. I'm going to lead off with Swampert. I don't want this thing taunting me, so I'm going to go for the Ice Punch straight away. But he's going to switch out and go to Metagross, which was pretty good. I'm now going to take the opportunity to set up Stealth Rock, and he sets up Iron Defense. And as soon as I saw that, I said, okay, I don't like this thing because I don't know what it could possibly do. So I just roared out as I take a Psychic, actually, and I was actually fearing a Grass Knot there, but I took a risk and stayed in. I get his Melodic, and I started thinking, wonder what kind of Melodic it is, and he goes for Toxic, which I considered in the back of my mind, and I was kind of kicking myself for it, because I could have went to Jirachi or something like that, or even Roserade. But anyway, I roar again, I get his Zangoose, and he goes for the Shadow Claw. I was actually fearing return here, because I knew since I was Toxic, it would just clean 2-hit KO me. But I just decided to stay in, go for the Earthquake, and it looks like he's Scarfed, from what I can tell. And then he goes for Shadow Claw again, and I'm just going to go ahead and finish this thing off with an Earthquake, because I don't really want to deal with it later on and have it pose a problem for me. He's now going to go back into his Melodic, and getting pretty low on health here, so I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go to Roserade at the risk of taking an Ice Beam, which I don't think he had in hindsight after seeing his other moves. He's going to switch out, go to Metagross. I take the opportunity to set up Spikes. Didn't want to Stun Spore in case Melodic stayed in, and I would activate the Marvel Scale. I thought about Stun Spore here, but I just decided, I'll just let him finish me off with a Psychic and sack Roserade to get another layer of Spikes. And now go to Infernape, and I just want to overheat the thing because I don't want to see what else that Metagross can do. But he switches to Aerodactyl, and I miss the overheat. I'm now going to go to Dragonite. I was expecting Earthquake, and this Wing Attack really threw me off. I started to think, okay, well maybe he doesn't have Earthquake or Stone Edge. But he does have Stone Edge. And he also has Earthquake as well. So I lost my Dragonite for nothing. So now I'm going to go back to Swampert because I figured I can take anything this arrow wants to throw at me. And then I'm just going to go straight away for the Ice Punch, so it doesn't deal too much damage to my team. So things are looking pretty good. He is now going to go back to his Melodic. And I just decided at this point that I'm just going to stay in, because Swampert, I believe he's pretty much done his job. And he goes for Protect. And that's when I realized, okay, this Melodic's just here to just annoy me. And he recovers up. And I guess his plan was to just let the Toxic take me out. I go for Earthquake here. I do negate his recovery damage, but it's unfortunate that I don't get any extra damage on this Melodic. So he's pretty much back where he started. The Toxic is going to take me out. I'm now going to go to Jirachi because I realize now he doesn't have Ice Beam. So I just start Calm Minding up. And I think he was just like, what is this thing? Because he tries to go for Toxin. Of course it doesn't work because Jirachi's a Steel type. So I just Calm Mind again. And I think he protects, probably just to scout what I wanted to do. I now go for Thunderbolt because I predicted that he would protect. And it's looking pretty good. I'm at +2. I do get to finish off the Melodic. He goes to Flygon. I totally got bluffed here, in my opinion, because I thought Earthquake was coming, so I go to Gengar, but he just U-turns out. And I was thinking the whole time it was Scarf, but you'll see later on. So he now goes to Metagross. I'm going to switch out and go back to Jirachi to take this oncoming Psychic, because I don't want Gengar trying to take that Metagross on, because he just one-hit KO me anyway. But I go ahead and set up some Calm Minds, and he goes for Hyper Beam. And I was like, sweet, I get another free Calm Mind. And I think at this point he still was like, what is this thing? And I just go for Thunderbolt here, just to take this thing out. But he's got a focus band, and I know you guys are thinking, oh my god, it's a Hex item. But remember, I don't have no Hex item clause, because you gotta remember that I'm going by Smogon rules, and Smogon doesn't have a no Hex item clause either. So it is allowed. I do get to finish off his Metagross. He goes back to Flygon here. He goes for Rock Slide, and I started thinking, well, maybe he doesn't have Earthquake. So here I stay in and I go for a Psychic. He U-turns out. And at that point I realized it was not Scarfed. And in comes his last guy, Charizard. And it's going to take a crap load from Stealth Rock. And the Psychic is going to take him out. I think at that point he realized that I was a Steel type. So now he goes back to Flygon, which is his last poke. But I was wrong once again, and he is packing Earthquake. And the Earthquake is going to take me down. I actually thought I could live it, because it's actually a plus defense nature Jirachi. But it doesn't matter. I go to Gengar, now realizing he's not Scarfing. I'm just going to finish it off with an Icy Wind. But it was a great game, Ray. I had a lot of fun playing you. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you love what you see, and Chun is out. Peace.